Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you Sabrina Johnson?
I'm actually Sabrina Alvarez Johnson. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what are you scheduled for today?
Um, Actually, I'm not sure. I'm scheduled just to appear in court, and um, it says here that my offense was INT with police.
Interfering with police?
I'm
Hmm,
assuming so because this is the first I've been notified of this was through the letter.
Let me get you renamed correctly. I misspelled your last name. I got it right here in front of me. Okay, got you corrected now. We do not have the prosecutor yet. You're scheduled for 8:30, and I know it does tell you to be in there 15 minutes early. I will let Judge know you are the very first person we will handle this morning, okay?
Okay,
Thank you very much. I'm
so
going to put
just
you back in the waiting room, so just hang out in there until we get our prosecutor, okay?
okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Paula.
You want to just hang out? I got a couple in the waiting room, but I don't have an MIDC yet, so.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to log in. I had someone call me about it, so I just figured I'd log in early. I'll be around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Jadala. How are you today?
I am fine. How are you guys?
I'm good, thank you. I do have 5 defendants in the waiting room. One of them has an attorney, but none of them have MIDC.
Okay. I'll just
So,
be in the background, and if anybody asks for me, I'm available.
okay, I'm going to let you hang out here on the screen, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, thanks.
Good morning, Samir. Paula, would you bring one of the defendants in?
Good morning, Judge Oakley. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Judge Oakley. Good morning.
I'm
Good
bringing
morning,
in
Josh.
Miss Alvarez Johnson. She's the very first one on the list.
Hey, Josh, looks like Building Inspector Wagink is in the waiting room. Do you know which file he's on?
Yeah, he's here for stateside investment.
All right, we'll watch for them. Good morning, Miss Alvarez Johnson.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. All right, Miss Johnson, I've got a file from June 19, 2020, a misdemeanor charge of interfering with a police officer. Mr. Kaplan, the prosecutor who's joining us on Zoom, has put an offer in the file. If you plead guilty to that charge, he's recommending a 3-month deferred sentence. What that means is for 3 months, you pay whatever court costs I assess. For 3 months, you stay out of trouble with no new charges, and that file would be dismissed. It would not stay on your record as a criminal conviction. You understand the offer, ma'am?
So for 3 months, I would have to pay. Okay, I do have a question. May I ask a question, please?
Yeah, but I'd like you to answer mine first. Do you understand the offer as made by the prosecutor?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
Okay. For this date, I never received any ticket or any notice of this
For the
incident.
court date today, you mean?
The only thing I received was a court notice appearance. But prior to this, I never received a ticket. I never was arrested. I never received a warning or anything to that nature as to warrant why I would even be appearing today until I received just this letter in the mail. So I was just confused because on the date that's in question for 6/19, I wasn't even in the city of Romulus. And I actually have proof that I wasn't even in the city of Romulus to even warrant being appearing in court today. So it kind of caught me off guard of why I was supposed to be here.
Okay, and I have nothing to add to that. All I've got in my court file is a copy of an appearance ticket that was issued by Officer Schobel. So I have no idea why you didn't get a copy of that ticket or anything else.
Yes, I never received a ticket or anything of that nature, sir.
All right, Mr. Kaplan, can you shed any light on that?
I'm pulling up her police report right now, Your Honor.
Thank you. The ticket refers to a domestic arrest case report. Ma'am, I wonder, did you have some contact with a police officer, maybe by phone or something on that date?
Actually, the only thing I had was I did have an incident prior to, and an attorney called me and asked me if I wanted to drop charges, and I said yes. And that's the only thing I've had. But besides that, I have not received a ticket, didn't have any interaction.
I understand that, but you didn't
Yes,
answer my
yes.
question. My question was on June 19th, 2020, did maybe a Romulus police officer contact you on phone or something?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Mr. Kaplan, did the report shed any light?
I'm just pulling it up right now. It was an investigation with Miss Johnson and it looks like a boyfriend, Donald Bell. And when the officers arrived at room 315, so this would have been in this was at one of our hotels. Let's see here. I just want to get.
Yeah, that's all right. Take your time.
Okay, so it was a domestic between Mr. Bell and Miss Johnson at the hotel, Your Honor. During the investigation into what was going on, Mr. Bell was uncooperative. It was a bigger gentleman. Was obstruct, and then during the investigation by police, Miss Johnson pushed into them multiple times, continued telling her to stay. As they continued to tell her to stay back, she kept interfering and she kept screaming at while the officers were dealing with Mr. Bell. She refused to back off. Sabrina grabbed a hold of Mr. Bell's shirt while officers were attempting to pull Bell into the vehicle. They also observed Miss Johnson grab Officer Moon by the left arm while Officer Moon was trying to help get Bell into the back seat.
All right, Miss Alvarez Johnson, is any of that ringing bell? Do you remember that incident?
The actual altercation does ring a bell, but me touching an officer, no, not at all. I did ask the police officer if he could put on a shirt. And I was actually standing on a balcony, and I actually threw down.
Let me stop you. I'm not trying the case today.
Yeah.
We started out by you saying you had no idea what this was all about.
Right,
So
yeah,
now that you remember the incident.
Yeah,
right?
but that was
Okay.
right, because on
Okay.
6/9, when it said the date of 6/19, me and him were nowhere around each other. So that's what confused me. If they're
Okay.
talking about an incident that happened prior to, then yes, I know about that incident that happened prior to
Okay.
that date.
When did the incident at the hotel happen?
That date and that did not correspond on the same date.
It happened on
date that
6/18, Your Honor, is when it began.
happened on it had to be a couple of weeks prior to that. I do not have the exact date, but it was not on 6/19.
It was on
Okay,
6/18 at 7:50 p.m.
That's when things went down at the hotel.
According to the police report, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
So,
So, ma'am, you understand the offer. Let's go back to the offer. You understand the offer, correct? From the prosecutor?
I understand the offer.
Okay, if you don't want to accept the offer, that it's an offer. You don't have to accept it. If you don't want to accept that offer, then we can set this case for trial. If you want to set it for trial because it's a criminal case, you have two options. You can set it for a bench trial or a jury trial. Do you understand the difference between those two types of trial?
No.
Okay, a bench trial means the judge will make all the decisions. Both the factual questions will be decided by the judge and the legal questions will be decided by the judge. With a jury, the jury would decide factual questions. The judge is still in charge of making the legal decisions. You understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. The other thing from a practical standpoint, especially with COVID, a bench trial, we can not only schedule quicker, but we can resolve faster. It'll be a quicker process because, to be perfectly frank, there's less people involved. So if you want to have a trial, then you just have to tell me which kind of trial you want. Have you talked to an attorney? Have you sought the advice of an attorney?
No, I have not.
Okay, I can give you the next court date I've got with Romulus for pre-trials is on January 21. I can adjourn this, give you a chance to hire an attorney if you want to. If you want to talk to a court-appointed attorney, Mr. Jadala, who you can probably see on screen, he's our court-appointed attorney. He can talk to you today just to give you some, explain in more detail some of the options you're faced with.
Okay, yes. Can I please do that?
All right, I'm gonna put you and Mr. Jadala in a breakout room.
Okay.
All right, and then you automatically come back to see me in about 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, we have Leanna Belcher in the waiting room as well.
Okay. Who's the next defendant to bring in? Who is in the waiting room?
The next defendant is Jalen Dozier. I'll bring them in.
Got him.
No attorney on him.
Yep. Who was the next one in the waiting room, Paula? Because Dozier's not connected. Oh, maybe he is. Dozier? Mr. Dozier, are you connected? Bring somebody else in, put him back. Mr. Dozier, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Mr. Dozier, I've got 2 files with your name on it from February 12, 2018, a misdemeanor disorderly person and a misdemeanor resisting arrest. Each one of those is punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs, each one up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand the charges and the possible penalties?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Kaplan, there's an offer. Would you like to explain it?
Yes, Your Honor. If Mr. Dozier would plead to the disorderly person, I would dismiss the resisting arrest violation.
All right, Mr. Dozier, do you understand the offer made by the prosecutor?
Yes.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that? Do you need more information or more time to consider?
I'll plead guilty to the disorderly.
All right, you understand your rights and the options they give you?
Yes.
All right, and the address on Glen Court that we've got in the file, is that a good address for you, sir?
Yes.
Phone number 662-7517.
I actually have a new number.
Go ahead, sir.
313-459-1402.
Thank you. All right, so on February 12, 2018, you were in Romulus, correct?
Yes.
All right, tell me what was going on that makes you think you're guilty of disorderly conduct. Did you get loud? Where were you at? All those things.
Okay, I was at the Night Inn in Romulus.
Okay. And what was going on?
I was kind of getting loud. I was basically I was at the hotel, me, my baby mom, and my daughter. We seen bed bugs, and I went downstairs to confront the man.
Okay.
And I was talking to him, and he ended up calling the police for me asking for a refund. So they end up coming in. I was a little loud. I wouldn't say I wasn't.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
Okay. I can accept your plea based on those facts. I will dismiss the companion case resisting arrest. Are you working, Mr. Dozier?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work and how long have you been employed there?
I work at United States Parcel. I've been for about a month now.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you want me to consider before I set the terms on your file, the sentence terms?
Not really.
All right. I'm going to assess fines and costs totaling $400. We've already got a $200 bond from you, so that means you owe us $200. I can give you a due date for that, or we can set up a regular payment plan, weekly, biweekly, or monthly payments, whatever works best for you.
Can we set a monthly payment?
How much per month? When can you start?
I say $50 a month. I can start. What's today? Today is
10th.
Thursday the 10th. So let's do. Let me check my calendar. Hold on. Give me just a second.
I like Friday due dates. So next Friday would be the 18th.
The 25th, and then
it's Christmas, right?
Yes, which is then is the 2nd. I can start the 2nd.
All right. How are you going to make the payment? You going to mail us something?
Yes. It's either which ways can I do it? Can I pay online?
You can pay online, but if you do that through our website, and there are third-party vendor fees. So the $50 payment's probably going to cost you another $4 or $5.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll pay through online.
All right. So let's start $50 a month, and we'll start that the first part of January.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, sir?
No.
All right. You're all set. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
And Mr. Jadala, were you able to help Miss Alvarez Johnson?
I was, Your Honor, and respectfully, Sam Rajadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Alvarez Johnson. Your Honor, for purposes of today's pretrial, she understands the offer that's been conveyed to her. She'd like to avail herself to that plea, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Ms. Johnson, correct? You understand your rights and options?
Yes, I do.
You understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes, I do.
All right, Mr. Jadala, you want to do the voir dire?
Yes, on June 18th, Mrs. Alvarez Johnson, isn't it true that you're in the city of Romulus?
Yes,
And there was an altercation at a hotel room with you, a significant other, and the police were there. Is that correct?
that is correct.
and the police had asked you to back away from the scene, and you didn't listen. Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied with the factual basis if you are.
I am, thank you. Ma'am, your address on Venice Circle, is that right?
Yes, that is.
All right, do you have a phone number I can put on the file?
Sure. 248-653-9823.
All right, and that address on Venice Circle, you think that's gonna be good for another 3 months?
Yes, it should be, sir.
Okay, do you have an email?
Yes, I do. It is
Go ahead.
Sabrina32475@gmail.com.
I'm sorry, I just had a little glitch with my pen. So your first name and then give me that number again.
It's 32475@gmail.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of the sentence?
No, sir.
Anything on your criminal history now? Any misdemeanors or felonies?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to go along with the prosecutor's recommendation. I'll delay sentence for 3 months. And what that means is you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses for 3 months. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $350. So pay your court costs, stay out of trouble. At the end of 3 months, this will be dismissed. It will not stay on your record as a criminal conviction. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
How do you want to do the 350? I can give you a due date or set you up with some kind of regular payments.
I need regular payments.
Tell me how much, how often, and when can you start?
I can do it monthly, and I can start. I'm only receiving unemployment. My next unemployment doesn't come until the 21st of December.
I'll just give you until the 1st of January. That gives you plenty of time.
Okay, yes.
You can always pay early.
Okay.
And how much do you want to pay, ma'am, every month?
I'll pay $50 a month if that's okay with you.
Sure. Like I said, we'll always take early money. We'll always take extra money.
Okay.
So make your payments when you're supposed to. No more criminal offenses. And then this goes away. It doesn't stay on your record permanently.
Okay.
Good luck, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Paula, do you know who Attorney Basant is for? Oh, Boyd. Yeah, let me check with the attorney, make sure he doesn't have Boyd in his office. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Judge.
You're calling in for Boyd?
Yeah, for Boyd, she should be on. Is she not on?
She might be one of these phone numbers or these phones that don't have a name with them. So we're going to try to find out.
All right, let me.
Do you have her on the phone by chance?
I don't, but I can get her on the phone.
Hey, Josh, while counsel's doing that, is your ordinance officer Schick on that same file that Waginka's on?
No, he's on Treshawn Harris with Ms.
Okay.
Belcher on that one.
So Paula, if we can't get Mr. Boyd on, let's get Tom Schick, Belcher, and Harris all coming in. Mr. Bassan, if you can get her on the phone, just put her on speaker. We'll take care of things that way, probably.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, I just texted her. Let me try to call her one more time.
All right. Well, that iPhone is not Miss Boyd. iPhone, what's your name?
Jeffrey Smith.
Smith. All right. We're going to relabel you and put you back in our waiting room so we know who you are.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I don't think we have a Jeffrey Smith on our docket, just so you're aware.
It's set at 9 o'clock on the docket for and it says Jarboa.
Oh,
and the
I
attorney.
apologize.
I'm sorry, Judge. Her phone is just ringing. She's not picking up. So I don't know if you want to come back to me in a minute or.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Mr. Bassat, did you want to speak to me? We haven't spoken on this case.
We haven't. Do you want to talk now or?
Your Honor, would it be possible maybe if while we're waiting to do a breakout room or?
Yeah, but before we do that, why don't you tell me what the deal is on Harris? So maybe I can get some conversation started with Belcher on that.
Hey,
Treshawn Harris would be, Your Honor, the offer on Treshawn Harris, and Ms. Belcher is aware of it, would be a 6-month defer on a violation of technical requirement, with the review after 6 months for the work to be done, or else, we'd leave it up to your discretion on sentencing.
Okay. Paula, can you put Mr. Bassat and Mr. Kaplan in a breakout room, and I'll bring the Harris group in.
And Judge, my client just called. She's logging in now, so I'll be ready after I talk with her.
Awesome. Okay. Good morning, Officer Schick. Good morning, Ms. Belcher.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And good morning to Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Good morning.
Good morning. Ms. Belcher, I just stuck Mr. Kaplan in a breakout room with another attorney. There is an offer in the file. He says you are familiar with that offer?
Yes, but I need to have another conversation with Mr. Kaplan. It's my understanding that someone from the city was going to go out again, and I want to touch base with him with an update of what they found. My client also sent me some additional pictures probably 20 minutes ago that I want to show him.
Okay. All right. So, all right, we're going to kick all of you back in the waiting room then until we can get him in a breakout room.
Okay, I do have a dismissal if you want to do that one, Your Honor.
And who's that on?
Candace, last name Chartier.
All right. You expecting her to join us?
No, she has her kids in school this morning, so I told her I would do it without her.
And you waive her presence.
That is correct.
All right. Case dismissed as per the prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Schick, Ms. Harris, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room until the attorneys can talk.
All right, no problem.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Leanne wants to talk to you on the Harris matter. Do you want Mr. Schick in the breakout room with you?
Yeah, please.
All right. Do I need you to talk about the Boyd matter?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Paula, can you put Belcher, Kaplan, and Schick in a breakout, please, while I take care of counsel and Boyd? Mr. Bassat, I'm looking for Miss Boyd, and I bet that's Brianna's iPhone.
Yeah.
Miss Boyd, do you have audio?
Let me try to get her on speakerphone, Judge.
Go ahead. Then you can tell me what we're doing when you get her online.
Okay. Hey, is your audio working? If not, I'm just gonna put you on speakerphone because it looks like your audio is not working. But Judge, I spoke with the prosecutor. What we're gonna do, we're gonna adjourn this for one more final conference. He just conveyed the offer to me. I just need time to discuss it with my client. So we're just asking for one final court date before we make a decision on trial.
All right. Miss Boyd, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning. We're going to adjourn this till January 21. My clerks will pick the time and they'll put that on the new notice they mail out.
Okay.
She's on a personal bond, Mr. Bassat. We'll continue that. Anything else we can do today?
Nothing. That'd be it for defense counsel, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day, Miss Boyd. Stay well, counsel.
All right. Thank you. Brent, stand in line. Let me log off. Thank you, Judge.
All right, counsel, I'll kick you out so you can have a private conversation with her.
All right.
Judge, I'm
Yeah.
going to remove her. And then I have an attorney here who just put his bar number in. He or she, I'm going to find out who they are. Counsel, can you give me your name, please?
Joe Cross.
It's on Pride, Paula. Counsel, are you expecting? Yeah, your client's here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I'll bring her in.
I already did. Mr. Cross, have you had some conversation with the prosecutor on these files, Mr. Kaplan?
I have, Your Honor. We've been
Okay.
unable to reach a resolution, so I
Okay.
think I just need to set it.
Yeah, he's in another breakout room. So I'm assuming, I just want to let you know what's in my file. I'm assuming it's what you're already aware of. There's a offer in the file, no contest to malicious use and harassment, and the other cases would be dismissed. I'm assuming that's the offer that you've already discussed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Ms. Pride.
Good morning.
Counsel, what are we going to do? We setting this for a bench trial?
Yes, please.
Judge, I was going to set for jury, but I can go bench first if we don't have to give up our right to a jury.
I don't even know what that means.
In other words, I oftentimes when I set a case for bench trial, the court makes me waive the jury. I don't want to waive jury, but I'd be more than happy to set it for bench to see if bringing in the witnesses or the parties will aid in a resolution.
Well, then if that's what you want to do, let's set it for final pretrial and I'll require the complainants to be here.
That
Yeah.
works also.
Yeah, I don't like to set trial dates that I don't think I'm going to use for a trial date.
Yeah, that's great then.
Yeah. All right. All right. So my next pretrial date with Romulus is January 21. And I'll just let Mr. Kaplan know that I've said that's a final pretrial and his complainants have to be there. Otherwise, I'm going to entertain a motion to dismiss.
Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So the bonds will be continued. Probably about all we can contact or all we can handle on this file today.
Okay. Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right. Ms.
Have a good
Pride,
day.
got all that?
I did. Thank you, Judge.
January 21. I don't know what time yet. The clerks will pick the time. They'll put that on the notice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Fair enough.
Thank you, counsel. You two enjoy your day.
You too, Your Honor.
Thanks. Paul, remind me to tell Josh what we did.
Sorry, didn't know I was muted. You want me to bring in Jeffrey Smith and Mr. Jarboa?
Yeah, bring them in. I got to get done with my notes.
Okay. Morning. Judge will be right with you.
Morning, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That is one handsome attorney I'm looking at.
He's bored. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good. How you doing?
Plugging away, my man.
Feeling good? Recovered?
Feeling way better than before.
Good.
Good morning, counsel. Would you give me your appearance on Smith?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Christopher Jarbo, P59507, appearing on Mr. Smith. How are you, Judge?
Better than I deserve, counsel. No doubt about that. So do we have a plan on the Jeffrey Smith matter? And good morning again, Mr. Smith.
Morning, how are you?
Would it be okay if I spoke with Mr. Kaplan in a breakout room?
Sure. Mr. Kaplan, do I need you to take care of Ms. Belcher's file?
I think she's going to speak to the clients right now, so I think it'll be a couple minutes. This shouldn't take too long.
And Judge, just for the court's benefit, I also have Mark Daka this morning.
Daka with a D?
Yes, sir. DAKA, scheduled at 8:30.
He has not checked in yet.
He's waiting outside. I'm trying to bring in one. He's coming into my office, so I was trying to keep him out as long as possible.
Awesome. So we'll put you and Mr. Kaplan in a breakout room on Smith. Mr. Smith, just hang out where you're at.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, do you want me to put Mr. Smith back in the waiting room till they come back, or just let him hang here?
Either way, I don't care. Doesn't matter.
For Miss Ings,
I know.
okay.
Miss
Thank you.
Ings,
Hello,
good morning.
good morning.
Any idea where your attorney's at?
He was waiting. He said he was waiting to get it on.
Well, he's not waiting in my waiting
Hold
room.
on, sir.
What's your attorney's name?
Cobb Perkins.
Mr. Perkins is not in my waiting room. You got a phone number for him? You might call him. He might be in the wrong waiting room.
It's Stephen Chaco.
What about Stephen Chaco?
He just said
He's in
just
the
sent
waiting
me a-
room. I'll bring him in. It says
Hello?
for June Ings.
Good morning, counsel. Your appearance for Miss Ings.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephen Chalk on behalf of defendant Ms. Ings, June Ings, who is present before the court via Zoom.
Yes, she is. We've just been having a little conversation. And counsel, I've got a piece of paper in the file from the prosecutor. I'm assuming you've had some conversation with Mr. Kaplan?
We've had, Your Honor, we've had some negotiations. My client was wishing to avail herself of that relief that is being provided by the city attorney.
All right.
I believe it is a
No
dismissal.
objection to a dismissal.
No,
I would
no
think
objection.
not. All right. Case is dismissed. Miss Ings, you enjoy the rest of your day, ma'am.
Thank you.
You too, counsel. You got anything else with us?
Nothing further. Thanks so much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Good day.
I don't know how to shut it off. Hold on.
Go ahead. Good morning, Mr. Molnar.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Molnar, I've got a file here from August 24, failed to display a valid license. The prosecutor on this file has made an offer. If you plead responsible to a civil infraction, double parking, agree to pay fines and costs of $200, then this 90-day misdemeanor would be dismissed. Do you understand the offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did I give you enough information to make a decision?
Yes.
What do you want to do, sir?
I would like to take the plea.
Yeah, I would. It sounds like a pretty good one.
Yep.
Do you need some time to pay the 200?
I'd be able to pay it later today or tomorrow.
I can just give you till, you're going to pay it in person? How are you going to do it?
Probably online with the card.
All right. If you pay it online, $200, I don't have my fee chart in front of me. It's probably going to cost you another 10, 12 bucks.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want me to, I'll give you some more time so you can actually bring a payment face to face and it'll save you the money, but it's up to you.
Okay, what could I pay that at the police station or?
You'd have to bring it to the court. You know where our court is on Wayne Road in Romulus?
Yep.
You'd have to be here between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday.
9 a.m. 2 p.m. All right, yeah, I'll just pay it online because my work schedule wouldn't allow that.
No problem. All right, so you can do that by end of business tomorrow? Or do you need more time?
Yes. Yes,
You sure?
by the end of tomorrow would be fine.
Okay, you're all set. That'll close that file out. You're all done.
All right, will I be getting email or something so I can, or will I just need to use the ticket number on the website?
Your name and your ticket number should be all you need. And just a reminder, you've got another court date, actually, Paula, run him at JIS. He's got a felony file and the information I've got talks about an exam in October. So what's going on with your analog case?
I talked to the probation officer. I filled out paperwork and sent it back to her. and I'm still waiting on her to get in contact with my attorney for a sentencing hearing. Yep,
Okay.
it was dropped down to a misdemeanor, and
Okay.
12 months probation.
Okay, you're all good then.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Bye.
Ms. Belcher, are you ready on Harris?
Yes, Judge.
We seem to have lost Miss Harris.
I had her on the phone and I can dial her back. I'm going to be asking for one more adjournment. This is a bit of a complex issue. They did add on some more tickets for Miss Harris. We are in the process of negotiating a plea deal. Miss Harris has some significant health issues and she wants to talk things over with her husband, and he is unfortunately not home right now.
Ms. Harris is back in the waiting room. I'll bring her in.
Is this Tamara Harris?
Trishawn Harris.
Trishawn Harris. Paula, which Harris do you have?
I have Trishawn on the docket.
All right, I got to find a file for her.
Your Honor,
There's four of them.
Your Honor, for the record, back in maybe October or July when this first case came up, I did say we'll adjourn it with a warning that winter's coming, and that's not going to be used as an excuse. Certainly, if we adjourn this again, it'll be in the middle of winter where they will try to use that as an excuse for why they can't clean up that pool.
And just a brief response on her behalf is they've already been in negotiations and talks with somebody who is going to be helping them with the pool issue. What he has told them is that he has to finish doing whatever job he's doing for the city before he can begin their job. So it's not something that they need to find somebody. They already have somebody that they've started negotiations and conversations with.
This has been an ongoing problem.
I understand, but there were also added tickets that came in from last time that I didn't have that are new.
Miss Harris, who are you talking to, your contractor?
That's my husband. That's the reason I needed my husband here. He's talking to a guy that his name is Eric that I know walks across the street over here that runs a bull. One of those big things is all I can tell you. That's all I know. My husband deals with these people.
All right, and is your husband working today, ma'am?
Yeah, he's still traded forward. Yes, he works every day, like 16 hours.
Can he take a phone call or, get a break to call you?
He normally doesn't listen unless they call him emergency wise if something happens with me.
We're setting this for a trial the 21st.
You're going to set it for trial for the 21st?
Yeah, I want to get this resolved. So
Your Honor, what day are you setting it for trial on?
January 21 is my next Romulus date.
I don't know if that date works for my schedule, Your
Check it
Honor.
out. If not, I'm sure Mr. Kaplan's schedule, we can get another date for it.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have 4 matters up that morning and I'm on the House Council docket of the 33rd. So there's no way that I would be able to do it on the 21st.
How about the afternoon of the 21st?
I'm off in the afternoon because my son has a doctor's appointment.
Okay, no problem. All right, so let's do this. How about if I'm assuming you guys are all okay with a Zoom trial?
I don't know. I did not discuss that with Miss Harris.
Okay. Ms. Harris, would you be all right with a Zoom trial?
It sounds like I don't really have a choice. So
Well, yeah, you do. That's why I'm asking. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want to give you the choice.
That would more than likely be preferable at this point. Yeah, I'm ill, so yes.
I'd say that again, ma'am.
Preferable. That would more than likely be preferable.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my secretary call Mr. Kaplan and Ms. Belcher, just come up with a date that works with their 2 schedules.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that way we'll have a hard date, the trial date. That's our date. We want to resolve it. We're going to resolve it before then. If not, on the trial date, I'm going to listen to everything. I'm going to earn my money. Okay? All right. They make a plan, people?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's fine with me, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Harris, we're going to kick you out. Enjoy your day. Mr. Schick, is that the only one we got for you today? You're muted, Mr. Schick.
Yes, it is. That's the only thing I have, Your Honor.
All right. Stay healthy.
Thank you. You too.
Ms. Belcher, how about you? We got anything more with you?
You do, Your Honor. You have Anthony Taylor with me, Nautica Madison, and Gregory Huck.
All right. A couple of them are ready. So let me take care of Mr. Jarbo, and we'll just leave you right where you're at. Mr. Jarbo.
Yes, sir.
What do we got?
We have a resolution on Mr. Smith, and I'm going to be asking for an adjournment on Mr. Dock as soon as he comes into my office. We have a proposed resolution. I just need to make sure there's no fallout on another matter that I'm representing him on.
Okay, let's talk about Harris. Or Smith. What are we doing on Smith?
My understanding is it's double parking with a fine.
All right, I've got a piece of paper in the file that says fines and costs will be $400. And Mr. Smith, what did we do with you? Did we lose Mr. Smith? Yeah, let me bring him back in. I thought he was in.
He's in the waiting room. I'll bring him in.
I
All right.
did.
You got better eyes than me, Judge. I didn't see that far.
I might have a better screen. Mr. Smith, you with us?
Turn on your microphone.
All right, Mr. Smith, you're with us?
Yes, sir.
All right, my understanding is you're going to plead responsible to the civil infraction double parking. The 93-day misdemeanor would be dismissed. Fines and costs are $400. Is that your deal?
Yes, sir.
And when can you pay the 400? Do you need a payment plan or a due date?
Nope, I can either, I'm gonna try to get up there today, and if it's not today, I'll be up there tomorrow and pay it in full.
You got to be here before 2:00 in the afternoon, understood?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, can he have a day just in case he doesn't make it up there? Can he have a day or two to come up there? He doesn't have a
I'll
car.
give him till Monday if he needs it. I don't care.
Perfect, Judge.
All right. So, yeah, that's the 14th. Okay, you got until the 14th, 2 p.m.
Don't be late, Mark.
Sounds good.
Don't
All
be
right,
late.
have a good one, Mr. Smith.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Mr. Jarboa, you're bringing your client DACA in?
Yes, would you like to call another matter so that I can give him a few minutes to get into the building? They limit me on how many people I can bring into the suite at one time.
No, that's all right. That's fine. We're just going to mute you and leave you there. So when he gets in, just give me a thumbs up.
Thank you.
I can bring in Sam Bernstein and his client. It's Escamilla on the docket.
Ask with a E.
ES.
And then bring Leanne's clients back in when we can.
Okay. What was your client's name, Leanna?
Huck was one of them and Madison was the other one.
I have Nautica Madison, Gregory Huck, and Anthony Taylor.
Thank you.
Counsel, your appearance for Miss Escamilla Rodriguez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Escamilla Rodriguez.
Good morning, sir.
And Your Honor, he's not being rude. He doesn't speak English, Your Honor. I had sent the court a note that we might need a Spanish translator. I do have his daughter there, though.
Okay.
I tried calling the court several times about like a language line or something. I couldn't get through to someone. I understand it's tough times, but if she could be permitted to translate, if that's acceptable to the court.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do you know what we're going to do today?
I was hoping, if possible, to speak with the prosecutor. I haven't had a chance to pre-try the case yet, Your Honor.
All right, we can do that.
Thank you.
I'll put you two gentlemen in a breakout room.
Appreciate it.
Paula, did I lose the ability to put them in a breakout room because you're doing it? Yeah. All right. Miss Belcher, which one of your clients would you like me to bring in?
Sorry, Judge, I got put in a breakout room.
That's all right.
What was your question?
Yeah, which one of your clients would you like me to bring in?
They're both going to be pleased, Your Honor.
Just give which one
Huck.
first?
Let's go, Huck.
All right. And while I'm flipping through files, Huck, and then who's the next one?
Nautica Madison.
Madison, thank you.
Huck's on his way in.
Mr. Huck, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Huck.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Huck, Your Honor. This matter is going to be resolved with a plea to double parking with the original charges dismissed.
Thank you. And the piece of paper I've got from the prosecutor says the agreed upon fines and cost was $400. Is that correct, Mr. Huck?
Yes, sir.
And you are pleading to the double parking freely and voluntarily today, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea. Fines and costs, $400.
Okay, sir.
You need a payment plan or you need a due date? How do you want to handle that?
If I could have about a month or two, I can put 200 down Monday and pay off the rest. I don't want to get me too little time.
No, that's fine. So you're gonna do $200 on it before the 14th.
Yes.
And the balance by January 15th?
Sounds good, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
And we'll always take money early.
Okay, sir.
All right, you're all set. Your misdemeanor is dismissed, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Leanne, when was Madison's schedule? I'm trying, oh, I found her. Okay. Ms. Madison, are you connected?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Counsel appearance for Ms. Madison.
Morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Miss Madison. I was able
What
to
are we doing?
I was able to renegotiate the plea offer from Mr. Kaplan. It's my understanding he's willing to offer her a 4-month delay under HIDA.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's what's in the file. The paperwork's in the file. All right. All right, Miss Madison, do you understand your rights and options after talking to Miss Belcher?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Belcher, would you voir dire?
Your Honor, I don't have a copy of the report in front of me. If you want to give me 1 second, I can pull it.
That's all right. I got you. On September 3rd, 2020, were you in Romulus?
Yes, sir.
All right. And at that time, did you do something that makes you think you're guilty of the charge of larceny?
Yes, sir.
What was that something that you did, Miss Madison?
I had got 3 cartons of cigarettes and put them in a book bag and sold it outside the store.
Which store was that?
That was Speedway on Merriman.
Miss Belcher, are you satisfied?
Your Honor, no questions for me.
I'll accept the plea. Miss Madison, I've got your address on Beverly. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Phone number 250-5919.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Miss Belcher, you got an email you can send us?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Anything else I should consider?
No, Your Honor, just that she's admitted responsibility very early on and she's taking ownership for her actions.
Any priors?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Madison, you got anything else on your record? Misdemeanors or felonies?
No, sir. Not that I know of.
All right. All right, I'm going to go along with the recommendation. I'll do a 4-month delayed sentence. That means you stay out of trouble, no new charges. Your address on Beverly, good for at least 4 months?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, court cost or assessing amount of $350. I can set you up with a regular payment plan, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, or I can give you a due date, whatever works best for you.
Can you do monthly?
How much per month? When can you start? Thanks, Jamie.
I will try to do at least 50 at the most. Can you do
Let's
that?
do 40 then. I'll
Okay.
give you a little wiggle room. You know you can
Okay.
do 40?
Yes, sir.
Pay extra when you can, get it done quicker. When can you start your payments?
I can try next week.
I'm gonna give you until the 1st of the year.
Yes, sir.
That gives you plenty of time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you're having any problems, contact us before you miss a due date. Just contact Miss Belcher. She knows her way around this building.
Yes, sir.
If you don't contact us before then, sometimes the computer spits out the late fees and penalties, and then it's just a pain in the neck for everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Jarbo on DACA.
Ready, Your
Your
Honor.
appearance.
Sitting right next to me.
Your appearance, sir?
Your Honor, for the record, Christopher Jarbo, P59507, appearing on behalf of Mark Daca, who's seated in my office, sitting to my left, and we agree to have this meeting via Zoom.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Daca. Counsel, what are we doing today?
Judge, I spoke with Mr. Kaplan. We have a preliminary offer to resolve. I need to find out how that offer will affect another matter that Mr. Daca has pending, as I indicated.
Yep.
So we're asking for a little bit of time. I do anticipate a resolution. I don't think this is going to trial, Judge.
21st of January. How's that?
You're fast, Judge. I'll make it work.
Okay. Time will be determined by the clerks and they're going to mail out a notice. Mr. Daca, any questions, sir? You're all set.
January 21st?
Yes, sir.
If I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
You as well, counsel. Stay healthy.
You too, Judge.
And Mr. Bernstein, let's see what happened to your client. We'll bring him back in.
Yeah, I don't see him on the screen, Your Honor. And could I have a quick breakout room with him if possible, just to make sure
Sure.
he understands everything? We do have a resolution that will wrap this
Sure.
up today.
And his daughter's with him in the same room, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I saw her on the screen
That's
earlier.
fine. Paula, can you put Mr. Bernstein and his client in a breakout? Hey, Josh, I'd like to
Yes,
get
Your Honor.
Waginka on his way. Have you got an attorney you're dealing with statewide or stateside? Or a name that goes with that company? Somebody I could be looking for in my breakout?
Your Honor, I was put in the breakout room.
Yeah, that's all right. My question is, do you have a name that goes with stateside so I can look for him in my breakout? I'd like to get Mr. Waginka back to work.
Mr. Waginka would know the gentleman's name, but I haven't been.
Do you
They've
have
been
any
working
contact with
trying to-
anyone?
No, I mean, as of right now, there's been no improvement on the CEVO issue.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who are you dealing with on stateside? I want to look for the name in my waiting room. Is there a person's name?
Kulwant Mann.
M-A-N?
M-A-N-N. He is the CEO of Autobahn Trucking. He resides in Brampton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
There was another person that was involved, Graham Ritter.
Nope.
Drive Force. Those are the only two people that I've dealt with on this project.
All right. Well, at this point, I'm going to default them anyhow. They're over a half hour late.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Kaplan on Tuesday about this, and he had some recommendations as well.
What do you want to do with it, Josh?
Your
You
Honor,
know what? We had them in October, and I told them they had to have an attorney.
That's correct. Yes, sir. I remember that.
And there's been no appearance filed.
and there's been no improvement, no communication with the city, and no improvement to the CEVO issue.
Bench
That was it.
warranty issue. All right, Jim, enjoy your holidays if I don't see you before then.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you. Take care,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Kaplan.
Thanks, Jim.
I can bring in Felicia Clanton. She does not have an attorney. Clanton.
Hold off just a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right if you bring her in. I gotta find the file. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all.
Good morning, Miss Clanton. Hang on one second for the judge.
Okay,
Ms. Clanton, good morning.
good morning.
I've got a file here from June 22nd, 2020. The charge is assault and battery. Possible penalty for that charge is up to $500 fines plus court cost and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes,
All right. Mr. Kaplan, I don't see an offer in the file.
Yeah, you're correct, Your Honor. I don't believe I've seen the police report on this. This is why I believe I might have missed it when I was doing my plea offers. If you give me a moment, Your Honor, I'm going to take another look.
Yep. Mr. Bernstein.
We're ready to go, Your
Are we
Honor.
ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kaplan generously offered a resolution by which Mr. Rodriguez will admit responsibility to a double parking with a fine of $400. Mr. Kaplan asked me to also deliver a stern warning to Mr. Rodriguez, which I did in the breakout room so that he understands the gravity of the situation. But we are very appreciative of Mr. Kaplan for listening to us and offering this resolution, Your Honor.
And what was
Your Honor, I apologize, just for the record, there were no keys in the vehicle. I just believe that's important for the record, Your Honor.
Thank you. And what was the fine amount? 200?
$400, Your Honor.
400, Your Honor.
All right. And counsel, do you have authority from your client to take care of the civil infraction plea without an interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. I'll accept your plea on his behalf. What do we need for time to pay?
Mr. Rodriguez, can your daughter tell us a time frame? Sooner the better.
Yeah. Whenever you would like.
Can you pay it by the first of the year?
Yes, sir.
All right. The court is open Monday through Friday between 9 and 2. You can take care of that face to face.
Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you for your help, daughter. All right, counsel, that's it?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays and please be well.
You as well, counsel. Thank you.
Your Honor, on Miss Clanton,
Yes.
I can do, if she pleads the assault and battery, I can do a deferment under 771.1 for 6 months.
Thank you.
Would
Ms.
be my
Clanton, you understand
recommendation.
the offer?
No, I don't.
All right, counsel says if you plead guilty to the assault and battery, he's recommending a 6-month delayed sentence. What that means is I'm going to tell you to stay out of trouble, no new criminal charges, and pay court costs. If you do those two things at the end of 6 months, then this matter would be dismissed. It would not stay on your record as a conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, but am I able to speak?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was there as a person to help to stop the fight. I was not there to be the person to fight this woman. I was literally trying to pull my friend off of her so that she would not fight her, and the young lady sprayed me with mace. That's when we began to fight. So it wasn't never me trying to go there to intrude to fight this young lady. So
Okay.
I just want to put that out there that it never was that. I was never there to fight that
Okay.
woman.
And I just want you to understand, this is an offer from the prosecutor. You do not have to accept that offer.
Okay.
You can set it for trial. I'll give you an adjourn date till January 21st. If you want to hire an attorney, if you want to talk to a court appointed attorney, I can make that happen. You've got options. It's not, take the deal is the only option.
Okay. But you said the deal will be just me paying the court costs and be on my record. I mean, it'll be conviction for 6 months, and then after that, it'll be dismissed. Is that my understanding?
That's a pretty fair way to say it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But I got no problem with giving you some time to talk to an attorney if you want to.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you want to do?
I would take the court costs and pay the court costs.
Okay, so on June 22nd, 2020, were you involved with a, Mr. Kaplan, would you be all right with a plea to a charge of fighting versus assault and battery? Because it sounds like the lady certainly got into a fight. That might not have been the intention.
Yes, Your Honor.
There. All right, Ms.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable with that.
Assault and battery implies that you were the aggressor. And
No.
fighting doesn't matter who was the aggressor, two people fought.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Right.
wasn't the person. No.
All right, I'll do that amendment then. I thought maybe you'd be more comfortable with that. All right, ma'am, I've got your address in Meadow, is that right?
Yes.
How long you been there?
I've been here almost a year.
Are you working?
Yes. Just started working
Where at?
at Ascension Hospital in Providence.
Good, full-time?
Yes. Part-time.
Awesome.
Part-time.
Part-time? Okay. All right, and do you have a phone number I can put on the file?
248-254-2712.
All right, I will accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. Anything else you want me to consider?
That'll be all. My only concern is that I'm trying to take my nursing boards, and as far as this conviction being on my record, I won't be able to take it for, I guess, the 6 months that I'll be. I don't know how that goes.
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's a conviction, and I guess if they run a background check, then that will be something that will be on my record.
All right, all right, let's do this. Why don't you talk to an attorney?
Okay.
All right, because I don't want to screw you up with your career plans.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Belcher, are you listening? Yes.
We've got
Samir,
Mr. Samir.
have you been paying attention? Have you been hearing that conversation?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have Paula put you and Ms. Clanton in a breakout, and then if you need to talk to Mr. Kaplan, we'll do that as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Samir, I'm going to send you the report right now.
Okay. Take care.
Paula, give me somebody. I don't care who. Good morning, Ms. Augustine. How are you?
Morning, how are you?
Wonderful. I've got 3 files in front of me.
Okay.
With your name on it. From May 19, 2020, I've got a misdemeanor, failed to display a valid license. I've got 2 civil infractions, no proof of insurance, and disobey traffic control device.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've got 2 different plea agreements that have been placed in the file by the prosecutor. So let me try to figure out what's going on here. Okay, one was dated October and one was dated December. So let's see what the December one says. Oh, all right. The prosecutor says if you plead responsible to a double parking civil infraction and agree to pay $300 fines and costs, all 3 of the original charges would be dismissed.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Can we do it on a payment plan though?
Absolutely. Tell me what you want to do. How much, how often, when can you start?
I'm sorry.
I can start right now, and can I do 40 a month?
Sure.
Judge, I'm sorry. Can you tell me what that plea was again? I apologize.
Double parking, $300, fines and costs, all three original dismissed. Miss Augustine, if I give you until tomorrow at 2 p.m., can you pay it in person so you can save the fees?
Yes, I can.
All right, I'll accept your plea to the added charge and dismiss all three of the original charges.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not. Have a great day.
You as well.
That's holiday.
You as well. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, Miss Belcher.
you happen to have Anthony Taylor at all checked in?
No, he's not.
He's my
my
last
name.
one. So Paula, do you have my cell phone number? Do you want to just call me or text me if he pops in?
Will you give me your number, please?
I
honey?
got it, Paula.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, on Miss Clanton's file.
Your Honor, respectfully, Samar Jadala, P62186. Your Honor, at this time, I would like for the court to consider setting this matter for a final pretrial and seeing if any of the, requiring all the prosecution witnesses to appear at that final pretrial. Ms. Clanton has no objections to having that final pretrial via Zoom, Judge.
All right. All right, that makes sense. We can do that. And Paula, what was that other one I did? The attorney had 3 files. We did the same thing. Josh, it was while you were in a breakout room. I just wanted to give you a heads up on it.
Was it Boyd?
Pride, Pride with Joe Cross.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I told counsel on that one, Mr. Kaplan, is he wanted me to give a bench trial but not waive jury trial. And I told him I don't like to give fake trial dates. So I said, let's set it for a final pretrial. We'll require the complainants to be here. If they won't show up for the final pretrial, then I'll entertain a motion for him to dismiss.
Is the court going to subpoena the witnesses, or do you want me to do it? Okay.
Yep. So we'll do the same thing on Miss Clanton's. Bond will be continued. Miss Clanton, it's going to be on January 21. The clerks will pick the time and they'll put that on the notice they mail out.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, not at this time.
All right. And I put the MIDC stamp on the file, so it'll tag along.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Clanton. Enjoy your day, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Josh, I did get the police report emailed to me. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm going to put Darren Cox in. He does not have an attorney.
Thank you. Mr. Cox, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Cox. I've got a file here with your name on it from October 10, 2020. The charge is a misdemeanor charge of threats. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you decided to go forward with today's proceeding without benefit of an attorney?
No, sir. I've requested an attorney on 3 different occasions and have not been contacted by one through the court.
All right, we can make that happen right now. Paula, put this gentleman in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala.
Turn offer, Josh.
Yeah, I'm looking for my
12-month deferred sentence under 771.1.
Thank you.
I can send you the police report.
Thank you.
Josh, I hope you don't go in again. I don't know why you're going in, but I don't have you assigned. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to get.
Shar, what's your name?
I'm Corey Walker.
Why is your name on the screen, Shar Macomb?
Because I'm in rehab, but I can change the name.
No, that's all right. I got you on here now. It doesn't matter.
All right.
All right. Let me get your file straight.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Walker, I've got 2 files in front of me from July 14, 2020. giving false info to a police officer, and disorderly intoxication. Each one of those is punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs, each one up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Kaplan, looks like there's an offer in the file. If he pleads to disorderly, you'll dismiss the false info and you'll do a delayed sentence for 12 months, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand what that means, Mr. Walker, what that offer from the prosecutor is?
Yes, sir.
And do you have enough information to make a decision today?
Yes, yes, sir.
What do you want to do, sir?
I'm gonna take the offer. I'm actually in rehab all the way to March 7th.
And how long you been in?
Since November 7th.
Good. And what's the name of the rehab?
Share Macomb.
All right. So you understand the possible penalty for the charge of disorderly intoxication,
Yes, sir.
and you understand your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding your rights and the possible penalty, are you pleading guilty to disorderly intoxication on July 14, 2020?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me what happened on do you remember what happened July 14th?
I got pulled over and I lied to the police, and I was I guess I was a disorderly person, acting enraged, I guess.
Okay. All right. I'll accept your plea to that charge, dismiss the companion case. Address on York Street, a good one?
Yes, sir.
955-6685, a good phone number?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So what's your drug of choice, Mr. Walker?
Heroin.
All right. So how much sobriety you got under your belt now?
I got like 130 days.
All right. And you're gonna be at that location at least till March what?
Well, at least until, because I got 90 to 120 days. I'm gonna be here at least until February 7th, but my latest date is March 7th.
Okay. And then what's the aftercare? What's the follow-up after they release you from there?
I'll probably be in IOP.
All right. Have you ever done treatment before?
Not completed.
Yeah. Where'd you start it before?
I've been a Sacred Heart.
Okay. All right. How long do you make it into the Sacred Heart program?
Only like 4 days.
You weren't ready.
Yeah, yeah, I wasn't ready. I'm ready now though, definitely.
Okay. All right. All right. So the address on York is good for at least 12 months?
Yes, sir.
That's a family address, so if we send something there, you'll find out about it?
Yes, sir. It's my brother's address.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want me to know?
No, sir.
All right, brother, I'm not going to give you any court costs. Just concentrate on your sobriety. Stay out of trouble.
All right, thank you.
You're
Good
welcome.
luck, Mr. Walker.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I've got an interpreter. I'm going to bring him in and see if it was on that case we did with Mr. Bernstein. Just so we can get him out of there. Good morning, Mr. Is it Negron?
That is correct.
What case are you here on, please?
20RP05779.
You got a name?
Yeah, it's Escamala Rodriguez.
Yep.
That was with Mr. Bernstein. They have both already checked in. We've already taken care of the case. So unfortunately, you're not needed. His daughter interpreted for him.
Okay. Was that at 9:40? That's when I had my time scheduled for 9:40.
9:30. 9:30.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Paula, the Cox that's in the waiting room, didn't we already deal with him, Mr. Cox?
He went in with Sam Jadala to the breakout.
Oh, that's
room.
right.
They're both in.
And we're ready, Judge, whenever you are.
I'm ready. Tell me what we're doing.
Just gonna, Your Honor, we're gonna set it for a final pretrial, Your Honor. We're just asking for the January 21st date if possible.
Mr. Kaplan, understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Bond, we haven't set a bond yet. We should probably do that. Mr. Cox, are you on Worcester?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me have a phone number for you, please.
734-338-5221.
And who's the alleged complainant on this, Mr. Kaplan?
Let me pull up the report right now, Your Honor.
Please.
It is Jacob Feezer and Ron Rutherford.
All right, Mr. Cox, do you have any reason why you have to have contact with either one of those gentlemen?
Absolutely not.
All right, so I'm going to put you on a personal bond. 2 conditions. The first one's kind of obvious. You have to cooperate with counsel so that we can have accomplish something on January 21. Second condition is no contact with those fellows. So if you see them at Burger King, you're eating at Taco Bell. No contact. Don't have your friends check on them. No social media contact with them. One of them contacts you and says, "Hey, dude, we got to get together, have a beer, and figure this out." No, myself or another judge with a black robe can change the order. Otherwise, contact with them violates your bond. Understood?
Understood.
Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond.
Swear.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Samir.
I'm going to send her a chat to open up.
She's in.
Oh.
Ms. Daniels, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've got 2 files here from June 19. Malicious destruction of private property and assault or assault and battery. Each of these files carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs. Each one is up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand those charges, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Have you decided to go forward with today's proceeding without benefit of an attorney?
Well, I did try to get an attorney, but that was on Saturday. I think I put it in, but I didn't with anyone.
If you want to talk to an attorney, I've got one right here online that can talk to you.
Okay, I would like to talk with the attorney.
All right, Mr. Kaplan, anything you can tell Mr. Jadala? Well, wait a minute, because I don't think he's connected right now.
I can send him
Here,
the
Judge.
report.
Okay. You can send him the report?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him the report.
Okay. Is there an offer for him to consider?
Yeah, it was 12 months deferred for both the A and B and the destruction of property.
All right, ma'am, we're going to put you in a breakout room with a conversation with him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. How's it going? Paula, who are you going to bring in? Fairchild's been there for a while. Let me bring him in. What do you got today?
I had a preliminary matter regarding a CNC case. There's some question of the discovery.
Always is.
So I've got to come back to you on the 5th. And then assuming I say yes, then I've got to examine the CNC. It's been a long time.
Yep.
since I've done that.
Yeah. Well,
I
thank
guess
you.
I'm still going to be on that animal case.
You're not done with that yet?
Well, I didn't bind it over, but there's 3, they're appealing.
Glad you're not busy.
Morning, Mr. Fairchild. Hang on just for one moment for the judge, okay?
Okay.
My two boys went up, but they got 3 geese.
Not
They're
bad.
gonna eat. I'll eat 'em.
Good morning, Mr. Fairchild.
Good morning.
Mr. Fairchild, I've got a file here from June 23, 2020, misdemeanor charge of false info to a police officer, which carries a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. Have you decided to go forward for today's proceedings without benefit of an attorney?
Yes, I do.
All right. The prosecutor has made an offer on this file. Mr. Kaplan, would you like to explain it to Mr. Fairchild? You're muted.
My apologies, Your Honor. The offer is if he pleads the false info to police, I would offer a 6-month deferment under the statute 771.1. So after 6 months, if meets the term set by you, Your Honor, the case would be dismissed.
All right, Mr. Fairchild, do you understand the offer from the prosecution?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer today, sir? Or do you need more info?
I got the information.
All right. What do you want to do today, Mr. Fairchild?
I plead guilty.
All right. Do you understand your rights and options?
Yes, I do.
All right. And you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes, I do.
All right. On June 23, 2020, did you come in contact with the Ryan Mills police officer?
I did.
And at that time, did you give that officer some bad information?
I did.
What did you tell the officer that was not correct?
My name.
Okay. Mr. Kaplan, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. Sir, I've got your address on Beverly Road in Romulus. Is that a good address?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a phone number we can put on the file?
313-856-5528.
Is there anything you want me to consider, Mr. Fairchild, before I set the terms of sentence on this file?
Well, I did it because my friend was about to get his car taken, and he asked anybody had license, and at the time mine was suspended. So I told him I had license, and I gave him the wrong name.
All right. You got your license straight now?
Yes, I do now.
All right. Anything else you want me to consider?
Well, I work every day, and I'm
Where are you working at?
I don't get in trouble. I work at Dayhan Solutions.
What do they do?
I do parts. I do carpet parts for Chrysler.
And how long you been with that company, sir?
About 5 years.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. That means you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $400. I can give you a due date, or I can set you up with regular payments if you want to make payments like weekly or bi-weekly or monthly.
You can set me up with payments.
How much? How often? When can you start?
Can I do 50 like every week? I can start tomorrow.
If you want to make payments that often, I'm okay if you just want to do, $150 a month or something.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
That way you're not running up here 4 times a month. You can just do it once a month.
Okay.
So 150 a month. When do you want to make the first one?
Next week. Not this week, next week, because I got to pay some bills.
That's fine. I can give you next Friday. That's the 18th.
Okay.
All right. And you can pay face to face as long as you're here Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, may I ask you a question for clarification purposes?
Sure.
For the 21st, when we need complaining witnesses to appear, if they're having trouble, would you be opposed to them being on speakerphone?
Oh, no,
Just
not
for
at
that-
all.
Okay.
No. That might
Thank
be
you,
a problem on a trial date, but for
Yeah,
pre-trial,
no, just for the pretrial.
pre-trial, we're just trying to find out if they're serious about proceeding with the case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Jadala, on Ms. Daniels' file.
Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Daniels. Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to talk with Mr. Daniels and Mr. Kaplan. Your Honor, Ms. Daniels understands what she's being offered today. Count 1 of the assault and battery will be dismissed. Ms. Daniels will be pleading guilty to 1 count of malicious destruction of property, Your Honor, and that's going to be taken under 12-month deferred sentence. And that's what you want to do, right, Ms. Daniels?
Yes.
And that is correct plea offer, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
We agreed to.
All right. So, Ms. Daniels, you understand your rights and options after discussing these with Mr. Jadala, correct?
Yes.
And you understand the possible penalty for the malicious destruction?
Yes, I do.
All right. And understanding all of that, is it your desire today to plead guilty to the malicious destruction, and are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
All right. Ma'am, tell me what property was damaged by you on June 19, 20?
I was shoving all their boxes and things off the counter. Everything that was on their counter is what I was pushing off the counter.
And this was at Jet's Pizza, correct, ma'am?
Yes, this was at Just Pizza. I think Romulus.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, I'm satisfied if you are.
Satisfied, Judge.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And there's a claim for restitution of $100. Is that correct, Mr. Kaplan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, I've got your address on Julius. Is that a good one?
Yes, it is.
And do you have a phone number we can put on the file?
734-444-7376.
7376.
Correct.
Thank you. And is there anything else you'd like me to consider, ma'am, before I set the terms of sentence?
No.
Do you have any criminal history now?
No, I don't.
All right. All right, so I've accepted your plea to the malicious destruction. I've dismissed the assault and battery. I'll go 12-month delayed sentence, pay restitution of $100 to Jets. You can pay that to the court. We'll get it to Jets. And then court costs of $400. So the total on the file is $500. I can set you up with a due date, or I can set you up with some regular payments.
Payments.
How much? How often? When can you start?
How much? If we go monthly, I can do $100 a month.
And start when?
And do I have to start immediately?
Tell me when you can afford to start it.
Next month.
Can you start it by the first of the month, or do you need to get into the month of January a bit?
No, I can start it by the 1st of January.
Okay. If you're having any problems, let us know. Contact us before you miss a payment and let us know what's going on. That way the computer won't spit out the late fees and penalties. And if you move within the next 12 months, let us know where to find you. So if we think there's a problem, we can send you a notice so you get a chance to explain what's going on.
Okay, so when I get ready to start the first payment, I just place a call to you, or I can.
Easiest way to do it is to come to the court Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. And you can do that at the main doors. Process that first payment. You'll walk out here with a payment plan on paper.
Okay, and that's the Romulus office, correct?
Yes, ma'am. On Wayne Road, south of 94.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome,
time.
ma'am. You're welcome.
Judge, I'm going to bring in Sharon Greer. The only one I showed her on, Leanna Belcher handled. Good morning, Ms. Greer.
Good morning, Miss Paula.
Who are you here on?
Kish.
Okay, we do have Barry Kish.
Yes.
Okay, we do have him in our waiting room. I've got 2 Kishes in there, R Kish and Barry Kish.
That's probably his mother.
Find out.
Well, I'm bringing him in now.
Bring him in, because she has bugged me.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Mr. Kish.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your
Counsel,
Honor.
your appearance, Miss Greer, for Mr. Kish.
Sharon Greer on behalf of Barry Kish. His mother is calling me on the other line right now.
All right. Is this his
Your
mother?
Honor,
Is this Mr. Kish? Is this your mother on screen here?
I don't see her, but I believe it is her.
Okay. Ma'am, are you Mr. Kish's mother?
I am.
All right. Are you the complainant in this matter?
I am not.
All right. Then why are you in my meeting?
Oh, I apologize. I thought I could attend. I will get out.
Okay. You can watch live on YouTube. No problem at all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Miss Greer, what are we doing on Mr. Kish's file?
Your Honor, we are setting this for an in-person waiver trial.
All right. Set it. So, Mr. Kish, you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
And after talking to your attorney, you want to waive that so we can set for a bench trial?
Yes, sir.
And you want this live, not Zoom?
Yes, sir.
All right. Bond is continued. We'll put you in the queue to be scheduled.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Anything else for you, Sharon?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't show anything for you, but
Okay. Well, you guys know where I am if you need me.
We do. Stay
Thank
well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You all have a good day.
I believe this Krista Coyle Bowen is the Bowen that was scheduled at 8:30. Irvin Bowen. I'm going to verify that, Judge. Oh, you brought in Etana Wilson. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I brought in Gardner. Try to figure out who Gardner is.
Okay. Krista Bowen.
Here.
Krista Bowen.
Yes.
What case are you here on?
I'm not sure. It's about school attendance, and it's old. And then the lady told me that they will be dismissing it. That I just had to see the judge today.
I don't even see her on the docket.
Yeah, the name is Krista Coyle Bowen, and it is for Corday Coyle.
What'd you say after that? After your name, what'd you say?
It's a for Corday Coyle. Corday Coyle.
What time were you scheduled, ma'am?
10 o'clock today for Judge Oakley.
She's scheduled at 10
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Your Honor,
here it
we would
is.
need
She's here.
Krista Coyle Bowen. Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's see if I can find a file.
Okay, they said it's like it was really old, and then I like I was
It is
supposed
old.
to come back.
It is
And
old.
then I didn't know. I didn't know I was supposed to come back.
Well, so far you're right on all counts because I've got a piece of paper in the file that says the prosecutor wants me to dismiss this. So this file is dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
You're all set, ma'am. Enjoy your day.
Okay, this won't stop me from getting my license back.
Oh, no, this got nothing to do with your license, ma'am.
Okay, cause I just pay all my tickets off,
Yep.
and I want to get my license back.
Yeah, this shouldn't have any impact on that at all. Good luck.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
And Jamal Gardner, what are you here for? Because I don't see you on my docket.
It's Tamara Harris.
Oh, that would help.
Yeah.
What time were you scheduled?
9:30.
All right, Ms. Harris, I've got a file here from October 3rd, 2019. The charges drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. The prosecutor, Mr. Kaplan, who's joining us on screen, has made an offer. If you plead guilty, if you plead responsible to a civil infraction, double parking, and agree to pay fines and costs of $400, then the 93-day misdemeanor charge would be dismissed. Do you understand that offer?
Yes,
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
yes,
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take the offer.
All right, I'll accept your plea to the double parking. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor. As to the money, do you want to make a payment plan, or do you just need a due date?
A payment plan. And also I was told that I can pay like, I think the $45 fee so I can at least get my license back.
Yeah, we can talk about that. How do you want to make the payments on the full $400? Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Monthly, like $100 a month.
Starting when?
After the holiday, January.
All right, I'll set it up for January 8th. You can always play it early.
Okay,
And we'll issue your clearance out of that first payment.
okay.
All right, any questions?
No, thank you.
All right, good luck.
You want me to bring in Tana Wilson? She does not have an attorney, but she's been there quite a while.
What's the name?
Etana Wilson, Wilson.
Miss Wilson, can you hear me?
Yes,
Good morning.
good morning.
Mariah is in the waiting room. I'm bringing her in too.
Miss Wilson, I've got two files here with your name on them from
Mhm.
July 19, 2020.
Yeah,
Charge one is failed to yield. That's a civil infraction. Charge two is drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. That is a misdemeanor. It carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
yes,
The prosecutor, Mr. Kaplan, who's on screen with us, has made an offer on this file. If you plead responsible to the added charge of double parking, that's a civil infraction. The prosecutor has asked me to dismiss both of the original charges, including the 93-day misdemeanor. Do you understand the offer?
yes,
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
yes.
And what's your decision, ma'am?
I want to plead to the double parking.
All right, fines and costs, $400. How do you want to pay that?
I can pay it, not this week, but I'm able to pay it next week.
You want to pay it in full by the 18th?
Yes. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, both your original charges are dismissed, ma'am. Do you have any questions?
No.
You're all set. Enjoy your day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mariah.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Just to let you know, I'm on the phone with a defendant who's having difficulty getting into Zoom. Just one moment, I'll give you her name. Last name is Maybin, Maybin. First name is Joy. Hopefully we'll have her in here soon.
If you want to, just get her number and I'll call her on speakerphone. We can take care of her that way.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
Josh, I've got a Daryl Banks. I've got a phone number for him. I'm going to call him.
Okay.
Mr. Banks,
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Oakley?
wonderful. Got you on speakerphone.
Yes, sir.
I've got the prosecutor on Zoom. We've got a file with your name on it from 9/10, September 10. The charge is assault and battery. Possible penalty for that charge is up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The prosecutor's made an offer. If you plead guilty to the assault and battery charge, the prosecutor's offering a delayed sentence. In other words, for 6 months, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses, and do whatever else I tell you, which probably is going to include some court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
At some point, it looks like you might have talked to a court-appointed attorney.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to an attorney today?
Yeah, because the case is supposed to be dismissed, I guess.
That's news to me. Who did you talk to the first time around?
No one ever got back with me.
All right, so you have not talked to an attorney.
No.
All right, so I'm going to pass your phone number on to the attorney that's working with us today. His name is Sam Jadala. He'll call you.
Okay.
So get ready
And,
to have a phone number that you don't know.
Mr. Jadala, you're getting the police report right now.
Thank you.
Samir, did you hear that?
I did. Just give me the number, Judge, and I'll call him immediately.
734-383-4109. Gentleman's name is Daryl Banks.
Got it.
Actually, it might be pronounced Darrell.
I'll find out. Thank you, Judge.
All right. I've also got a number for Miss Mabin, Josh.
Okay.
Joy Mabin. I'm going to call her right now.
Well, good morning.
Joy Mabin, please.
Yes, this is Joy Maven.
Miss Mabin, my name is Brian Oakley. I'm the judge at the 34th District Court. I've got you on a speakerphone in my courtroom. I've got the prosecutor for the city of Ramos joining us on Zoom. I've got a file with your name on it from the date of October 7, 2020. The charge is a misdemeanor charge of tampering with a motor vehicle. That charge does carry a possible penalty, ma'am, of up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Okay. I don't understand what the charge is, but I understand what you said the penalty is.
Okay, tampering with a motor vehicle. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what the specifics were. I just know what the charge is. The prosecutor's made an offer. If you plead guilty to that charge, the prosecutor is offering a delayed sentence, which means for 6 months, if you stay out of trouble and do whatever else I tell you to do, which is going to include court costs, then at the end of that time period, this matter would be dismissed. It would not stay on your record as a criminal conviction. Do you understand that offer, ma'am?
I have to plead guilty to something I don't even know what I did.
Ma'am, it's an offer. I'm just making sure that you understand that there's been an offer made by the prosecution.
Okay, well, can they tell me what the charge is for before I plead
You're-
guilty to it?
Sure,
Your
let's
Honor.
let's find out what we can find from the prosecutor.
With reading the incident report on October 8th of 2020 around,
Josh, hold on just a minute. Ma'am, can you hear Mr. Kaplan's voice all right?
A little bit.
All right, let me see if I can get my volume up anymore, Mr. Kaplan.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm maxed out, so speak up a little bit, Mr. Kaplan.
Your Honor, on October 7th, around 4:30 p.m., her ex-husband, Johnny Mabin, found her in his car with the door open and found her in his car. There was nothing damaged. However, she was fiddling around in the car, and they don't live together. She has no access to that car. She should not be in that car, which is what led to this police report and this charge.
All right, Ms. Mabin, could you hear that?
Yes, I did hear.
All right, so basically the charge is because you were messing with your ex-husband's car on October 7th.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I'm pleading guilty because
If you want to,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
I did open his car door and blew the horn because he wouldn't answer the door.
Okay,
I was trying to deal with him, so I guess I better plead guilty because I'm trying to get him. We went through a divorce, Your Honor, and I want him to take my name off of the house. I want him to, the judge ordered him to sell the house. He's not able to sell the house because of the new subdivision, probably, but he can live in the house. Just all I want him to do is take my name off the house, because when I had to go out there and take him the $20,000 check that State Farm sent to me for my ex-husband to do the repairs on our home, he got the roof fixed. And I was trying to tell him, I called him Ray. I said, Ray, why didn't you get the sidewalk and the porch fixed? I said, what did you do with the rest of the money? You didn't spend $20,000 on the house. If you're going to do what you want to with the house, fine and dandy. But please take my name off the house.
Okay.
I don't know if we should go back before Judge Connie Marie Kelly or what we have to do, Your Honor. But I need for him to take my name off of that house.
I can't.
had neighbors calling me report to me that my roof had this blue tarp on it forever, and so I had to go and start tracking down neighbors to give the $20,000 check to my ex-husband. The only thing I want is for him to take my name off that house. He can buy me out with just the equity. He doesn't, because that's why the judge told him he had to sell the house so I could get my half.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
And I can't.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Catch a breath. Take a couple deep breaths. Did you have an attorney involved for the divorce?
My ex-husband hired an attorney, and he fired his attorney.
All right.
Same day that he originally.
I would suggest that you go see an attorney that handles divorce. Take all your paperwork from your divorce judgment and get some advice from an attorney. But I'm not a divorce judge. I'm handling a criminal case, and I've got to move forward with this case. You don't have to plead guilty today. That's the offer from the prosecutor. We can set this case for trial. We can put you in touch with an attorney if you want to get the advice of an attorney on this file. You have options. I'm just telling you what the offer is from the prosecutor.
Okay, so if I don't say I accept the offer now, I can't accept it after I get an attorney.
No, I can guarantee Mr. Kaplan's not going to yank this offer out from under you just because you talk to an attorney.
That is correct, Your Honor.
So I would like to go to job.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have one of our court-appointed attorneys call you this morning.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to hang up now, and Mr. Jadala is going to be talking to you hopefully in a few minutes.
What's that number, Judge?
Thank you for taking my case by phone as well. You're still a good judge. I used to deal with you when I worked in Taylor, and you're still a good guy.
Oh, thank you,
Judge
man.
Oakley.
All right. So Mr. Jadala is going to call you. In the meantime, you just take a couple deep breaths and calm down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jadala is going to get you through this with no blood, no stitches necessary. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Samir, let me give you this lady's phone number.
Sure.
334-200-720, or excuse me, 7023.
334-200-7023.
Yeah, she's very emotional. Bottom line is she's been divorced since 2014. She's trying to get the ex to take her name off the house. So she went to his house on October 7th, got into his car to honk the horn because he wouldn't answer the door. So they charged her with tampering with a motor vehicle. She's all upset about the divorce. So maybe you can talk her off that ledge when you got her on the phone.
I got you. And Judge, on the other matter, I don't know if you wanted to call him back. He's just asking for a final pretrial, Mr. Daryl Banks. If you want to set it for that January 21st, requiring all witnesses to be available, I'll call him and let him know that he'll receive a notice for the January 21st date.
If that works with Josh, let's just do it that way so we don't have to take any more time with him today.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'll call Miss Maben now, and I'll peek back up when I'm done with that, Judge. And the offer for that was 12-month deferred, correct, Josh? Or 6-month deferred?
It was 6. I just sent you an email. Take a look at it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we have Amisha Harmon, no attorney.
Hello.
Ms. Harmon, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Harmon, I've got a couple different files here with your name on them. From October 17, 2020, I've got drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. From April 9, 2017, I've got drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Each one of those is punishable by up to 93 days in jail. Each one is up to $500 fines plus court costs. And then from October 17, 20, I've got a civil infraction, no proof of insurance. The prosecutor, Mr. Kaplan, who's joining us on Zoom, has made an offer on this file. He put a piece of paper in the file so I could share it with you. If you plead responsible to a civil infraction, double parking, all three of these original charges would be dismissed. That means both criminal matters would be dismissed. Fines and costs would be $800. Do you understand that offer from Mr. Kaplan?
Yes.
Do you have enough information to allow you to make a decision about that offer?
Yes, sir. Is it possible that I'll be able to have time to pay it? Cause I'm
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely work with you on a payment plan. No problem with that at all.
Okay.
That's easy. So are you prepared to make a decision without an attorney involved? Or would you like
Yes, sir.
an attorney?
No, sir.
And what's your decision then?
I'm just gonna plead to the double parking.
You're gonna take the deal from the prosecution?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss all three of the original charges. Now, I'm gonna dismiss the 2017 misdemeanor charge, but there is a $45 clearance fee due on that.
I'm sorry.
There's a $45 clearance fee due on that.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna assess the court cost of $800 in keeping with the agreement from the prosecutor's office. We'll include that 45, so the total you have to pay on these is 800.
Okay.
You with me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're still on Orchard?
Yes.
And is your phone number 799-3450?
Yes.
How do you want to make the payments? You want to make monthly payments? How much? How often? When can you start?
Yeah, I would like to make monthly payments because I already have a payment plan set up for you guys that I have to pay off the 732. So I'm in
Okay.
the midst of trying to pay for that and my bills. And right now I'm currently pregnant, so I'm high risk. I'm not making all my 40 hours a week that I would normally make. So maybe
What's your current plan, ma'am? We'll just add this to the current plan.
I'm supposed to make $50 payments every month. And if I could do more, then I would do more.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. On the double parking, fines or costs are $755. We'll add that to your current payment plan to keep running that at $50 a month.
Okay.
On the clearance fee on the old charge, I'm just gonna make a note in that one that when you bring in an extra 45, so in addition to your regular payment plan, when you come up with an extra 45, we'll issue the clearance.
Okay.
Is that a plan?
Yes.
All right, do you have any questions about what we've done today, Ms. Harmon?
No, sir.
You're all set. Good luck. If you're having any problems with those payments, come see us before you miss one.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring in Robert Pierce. He does not have an attorney either.
And Judge, just wanted to let you know, if you wanted to call back Miss Babin, she's going to avail herself to the plea. Josh did make it 3 months deferred, and she'd like to accept it.
All right, we'll bring her back as soon as I deal with this, Mr. Pierce.
Sounds good. Good.
Come on, Mr. Pierce.
When's he scheduled, Paula?
10 o'clock.
Thanks.
I'll send him a chat. Oh, Mr. Pierce is connected. Mr. Pierce, please hang on for just a moment. Judge will be
Okay.
with you. Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Hello, this is Joy Maven.
Miss Maven, Brian Oakley from the court again.
Yeah.
All right, I've got Mr. Jadala on Zoom with me. He tells me that you're going to plead guilty and take the deal from the prosecutor. Is that correct?
Yes, for 3 months.
Mr. Jadala, your appearance, please.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Maben. And that is correct, Your Honor. Mrs. Maben would like to avail herself to the plea where this will be taken under a deferred sentence for 3 months, Judge.
Yep. Ms. Maben, on October, first of all, you understand your rights and options. You've discussed those with Mr. Jadala, correct?
Yes.
And you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes.
All right. So did you, on October 7, 2020, go in your ex-husband's car without his permission?
Yes.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Satisfied, Judge.
So am I. Ma'am, stay out of trouble for 3 months. You can do that?
Oh, yes, I can, Judge.
All right. Court costs are 0. Good luck with your divorce finalizing.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And, you have a beautiful day. You used to mentor some of my kids from Pine Ridge Kid Club. I'm sorry I got in trouble, okay?
No problem, ma'am. Happy holidays.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
I'm not sure.
Mr. Pierce.
Yes.
Mr. Pierce, I've got a file from October 9, 2020, a misdemeanor charge of open intoxicants in public. Carries a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. The prosecutor is joining us on Zoom. That's Mr. Kaplan. He's made an offer on the file. If you plead guilty to this charge, he's offered a 6-month delayed sentence. So that means I owe a court cost. If you pay the court cost and stay out of trouble for 6 months, this does not stay on your record as a permanent criminal conviction. Do you understand the offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to go forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
Yes, sir.
And the decision is?
I will take that plea.
All right. You understand the possible penalty.
Yes, sir, I do.
You understand your rights and options.
Yes, sir.
And you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, correct?
Freely, yes, sir.
All right. Tell me what happened on October 9 in the city of Romulus that makes you think you're guilty of this charge.
Well, I was drinking in front of the gas station, and I shouldn't have been drinking in front of the gas station. So
that pretty much sums it up, I think, Mr. Kaplan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Pierce, I got your address on Fred W. Moore Highway, correct?
yes, sir.
Who was Mr. Moore that they named a highway after him?
You know what? I'm not sure.
All right. Well, your homework assignment is to find that out.
Okay, thank you so much. I will definitely do that.
All right. I've got a phone number, 443-8416. Is that a good one?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any criminal history, any misdemeanors or felonies on your record?
No, sir.
All right. What was going on at the gas station that you thought that was a good place to stop and have a drink?
Well, I was in the middle of a place where I'm not sure of, Romulus. That was like my second time going to Romulus, and I don't have a vehicle right now, and I was kicked out because they got mad at me. So
Okay.
I started, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to figure out where to go, how to go. I had enough money to get a hotel room for a night. Long
Gotcha.
story short, I was homeless during the COVID pandemic. I was going through a mind of depression, and basically I felt like it was it. I was like, you know what, it's it. You know, I was like, it's over for me. I don't know what to do. So I kind of made a bad decision.
Yeah. So how are things going now? You got a permanent address on Fred Moore?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about work? You got any income coming in?
Yes, sir. I'm currently on unemployment.
From where?
From what's that place called? Norma Group.
Okay. All right. What do you got on your record as far as felonies or misdemeanors? Anything?
I have no felonies. Misdemeanors. I had domestic violence. I've had a minor in possession. And
when's the last time you had something a charge other than this one?
2 years ago.
All right. And what was that?
Domestic violence.
All right.
It was a bad thing. Live and learn. You know, I got a little bit older, a lot wiser, and so You know,
That
everything.
that happens to most of us. So was substance abuse a part of the domestic?
No,
Okay. All right. Have you had substance abuse issues in the past?
no, sir.
All right. All right. Cost or zero. Stay out of trouble.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a great day. God
You
bless.
as well. Good luck.
All right, goodbye.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
find out
not
who
sure.
Breezy is, Paula.
I was just going to say, I'm not sure who either one of them are, but
Breezy first, then we'll see if Kinder can tell us what's going on.
okay.
What is your name, Breezy?
Bridget Horton.
All right, Miss Horton, let's see if we got a file for you. I've got a file from June 22nd, 2020, assault and battery, a misdemeanor, punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, the prosecutor who's joining us on Zoom, Mr. Kaplan, has made an offer on this file. I've got a piece of paper in my file that says, if you plead guilty to to an added charge of fighting, then the assault and battery would be dismissed. He's offering a 6-month delayed sentence. What that means is for 6 months, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses, pay court costs, that I decide how much you got to pay, and then this file gets dismissed. It won't stay on your record as a permanent criminal conviction. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that?
I do, but I have a quick question. So, when I didn't intentionally go over there to fight her, but anyway, I have charges against her for malicious text messages since the accident, the incident, and
out of Romulus or out of some other area?
no, out of Canton. She been texting me. They told me when I went to jail not to have no contact with her. I have not. She was malicious text messaging. The charges got approved through the Canton Police Department.
So what's your question for me?
How do I go about that? Because I haven't had no contact with her, and I don't feel like I'm
confused.
guilty.
How do you go about what?
The court costs and stuff, because I don't feel like I'm guilty. I didn't do anything
Oh,
wrong.
you don't have to take this offer. This is just an offer the prosecutor's making.
Oh.
Have you talked to an attorney?
No.
Do you want to talk to an attorney?
Yes.
All right, we can make that happen.
Okay.
Mr. Jadala, did you catch that?
I did.
All right, we'll put you in a breakout room with Miss Horton. Did you hear the plea as well?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Mr. Jajala, this is the same incident report of Miss Clanton too.
Okay.
Who I think you already have.
Paul, you got that?
I didn't lose you, Josh. I figured it out. Leanna Belcher's 850 finally checked in.
Who's that?
Anthony Taylor.
Let's see if we can connect him. You want to try to send a chat to Kinder?
Your Honor, was Mr. Perkins, attorney Mr. Perkins, in front of you today when I was out there?
Somebody from his office was.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the case was dismissed and that there's not gonna be a no-show on it.
Yes, hello?
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
You need to buy a watch, brother. You were scheduled at 8:50 this morning. Where you been?
Hello? I'm trying to get to a phone that I can use.
All right, so I've just put a text message out to your attorney. Get your attorney involved.
Okay.
So just hang where you're at. I'll put you on mute.
Yes, sir.
type.
Sir, what is your name?
What's your name? Clarence Berger.
Berger, B-U?
Berger.
Gotcha, thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Berger, I've got 2 files here with your name on them. Drove while license suspended and revoked. Oh, 1 file, I'm sorry. June 21, 2000, drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. That is a misdemeanor, carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kaplan, the prosecutor for Romulus, has made an offer on the file. If you plead responsible to the added charge of double parking, and you agree to pay fines and costs of $400, then the misdemeanor that's punishable by up to 93 days in jail would be dismissed. Do you understand the offer made?
Yes, sir.
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
I will accept the plea to the double parking. I will dismiss the drove while license suspended. I will assess fines and costs of $400. You want a due date or you want to set up a payment plan?
Can I set up a payment plan, please?
How much? How often? When can you start?
I can start next week, Monday. Can I have like, I want to say like 2 to 3 months just to be on the safe side?
Tell me how much you can pay every month. We'll just do monthly payments.
I can do like 100 a month because I'm currently unemployed right now due to the
All right.
corona.
We'll do 100 a month. Start the 18th. That gives you until next Friday to get started. The cleanest way to do that, Mr. Berger, is if you can come out here to the 34th District Court between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Make that first payment. You'll walk out here with a payment plan on paper.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Taylor, hang with me. We're going to get your attorney back on here in a minute. And Mr. Jadala, your appearance for Ms. Horton.
Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Horton. Your Honor, Mrs. Horton, I was wondering if this court would entertain a plea for the deferred sentence to a fighting rather than assault and battery, Judge.
I think that's the offer, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah, it's fighting 6 months.
Absolutely.
And Your Honor, she's prepared to plead guilty to that charge, Judge.
All right, Ms. Horton, do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of fighting?
Yes, sir.
And you understand your rights and options, correct?
Yes.
Understanding that, are you pleading guilty to the fighting charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
All right. Did you get in a fight with somebody on June 22nd, 2020 in Romulus?
Yes.
I'm satisfied with those facts. I don't think we need anything more, do we, Mr. Jadala?
No, nothing further, Judge.
All right. Are you on Stacy Drive, ma'am?
Yes.
Give me a phone number if you've got one.
313-648-8137.
Thank you. Do you have any criminal history?
No.
Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you today?
No.
What was the circumstance? Where did this take place?
At my cousin's house.
All right, just words got out of hand and stuff hit the fan.
It was the kid sending me videos. She was in my daughter's face using profanity, calling her B. So I went over there to talk to her, and then that's how the altercation happened.
All right. Anything else I should consider, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Horton, I'll go along with the recommendation from the prosecution. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. Stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Your court costs are assessed the amount of $400. I can set you up with payments if that works best for you.
Yeah, 100 a month.
Start when?
January 1st.
We can do that. All right, the address we've got for you on Stacy, that good for at least 6 months?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you move, let us know where to find you.
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you.
And Judge, I believe I'm standing in for Ms. Belcher. She's can't come to the proceeding now for Mr. Taylor.
No problem. All right, Mr. Taylor, we've got 2 files from August 3, a civil infraction, improper lane use, and a misdemeanor registration or plate violation. The offer, Mr. Jadala, is double parking, $150 fines and costs. Both original go away.
And Mr. Taylor, Mrs. Belcher did explain that to you at the time. originally you did not want to take that plea. Is that still the matter, the fact you do not want to take that plea, Mr. Taylor? Or would you like to take that plea at this time?
I do not want to take that plea at this time.
Okay, you want to set this for trial, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to set it for trial because I'm not taking responsibility for someone else not paying their own bills on that car. It was someone else's car I was driving.
Okay, just so you understand, Mr. Taylor, and I bet Ms. Belcher explained this to you, when you're driving a vehicle in Michigan, you're responsible for things like no insurance, no registration, kilo of cocaine in the trunk. The driver becomes responsible for those things. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're gambling on the registration misdemeanor, the improper lane use, that alone is $150 and points. So if you go to trial and even if I find you not guilty on the registration, but I find you responsible on the improper lane use, that's $150 and it's going to have points. That means your insurance is going to go up. You understand?
Yes, sir. I still want to
I'm okay with giving you a hearing date. I just want to understand, make sure you understand you're rolling the dice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want on the registration or plate violation, that's a criminal matter. That's not a civil infraction. So you have a right to a jury trial or a bench trial. What do you want to do?
Jury trial.
You're going to go to a jury trial on a plate charge when you know you don't have a legal defense. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
You will go to jail. I've been on the bench for 22 years and I've never told anybody that, but you will go to jail if you do a jury trial on this and you lose.
I'm still on the jury trial.
All right.
And Your Honor, I'll notify Ms. Belcher what Mr. Taylor has chosen and let her know.
You should have a serious conversation with Ms. Belcher, Mr. Taylor, because I'll put you in jail for 93 days because you're just wasting time.
Your Honor, do you want to do a final pretrial on this on the 21st
No,
as well?
no, I'm going to give him a jury trial and put him in jail.
Okay, Your Honor.
Because he's playing games with the court system, and I will not abide by that.
Yes, sir.
All right, Samir, we worked you hard today.
Yes, sir. Very good.
We've got a Brianna Douglas in the waiting room. I don't know who she is. I don't
Bring
see
her
her.
in, let's find out. Paula?
Yes, sir.
Rashawn Harris, I set her files out so I can make notes on them when we slowed down, and I'll be damned if I can remember what we did with them. I think that was Leanne's first file today.
I've got all the notes, Judge,
Thank
because
you.
I'm going to disposition them this afternoon. They were set for a trial. And I'm to call.
Oh, yeah, that was going to be a Zoom bench trial, wasn't it?
Yes, and I'm to
Thanks.
call both Leanna and Josh. I'm going to send her a chat, whoever this is.
Yeah, she's not connecting. Josh, I saw one of the little ones come in. How's it working from home with the kids?
It has its moments, but I'm having a lot of dad-daughter time, so it's also a good thing.
Yeah,
But,
so there's a payoff.
Yeah, there's definitely a payoff. It's enjoyable.
I haven't had any Zoom issues, but I've heard some funny stories about kids with people who are at home.
She's pretty good. She kind of understands, so she's quiet when she comes up to me and stuff.
How is our little
I
girl?
have 5 of them, 4 of them on Zoom at school, and that's why I keep my camera off because they walk in whenever they want to.
Yeah.
Well, my wife has my office, so has the office because she works every day telemed. So I'm in the middle of rooms all the time, some big rooms.
How is our little girl?
She is wonderful. She's looking forward. She gets Hanukkah starting tonight, and then Christmas later on this month.
She
she's a
gets
lucky
to bring the presents and the candles.
Oh yeah.
She was so excited about that last year.
Yeah, she's been practicing lighting the candles because we're gonna let her do it this year by herself. So she's been practicing.
Oh, how many of you got, Sam?
5.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
fun stuff. I have a whole school here. I have an entire school. My wife is a principal, director, and CEO all at once.
I'm one of 11, so I know how that is.
I have 6 brothers, and and she has 6 siblings too. So
Yep. I have 6 sisters and 4 brothers.
God bless you. Wow, that's sainthood right there.
My mother.
Yes, that's sainthood.
Yes, it was. Well, Judge, I'm going to kick Brianna out because
Yeah.
she's not answering or responding to her chat.
Maybe she'll come in properly so we can talk to her.
And we just had a Mark Humphrey. I'm not sure who that is.
That's an impeding traffic and driving while license suspended at 10:50.
Thank you.
Probably.
Aha, I see him.
Yeah, bring him in.
He's not connected either. Try and send him a chat. I'm surprised the first 3 I sent it to read the note.
Which is the first time that's ever happened,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think they usually read their chat.
Usually we can't get them to chat either.
Did you just take him out or did he take himself out?
I'm doing no shows. I'm not touching the screen.
He must have took himself out then because he just disappeared.
That stack's all good, Ken. The top one.
All right.
Thanks.
Judge, can you have him bring him in here? I'm supposed to be doing the dispositions.
Yes. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Take those 12.
Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome. Big docket.
64 bodies.
Well, we don't have anybody in the waiting room.
Mr. Humphrey, you're connected. No, you're not. Mr. Humphrey.
Yes.
Gotcha. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. I've got 2 files with your name on them from July 17, 2020. Drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, which is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. The second case is a civil infraction impeding traffic. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mr. Kaplan is the prosecutor for Romulus. He's joining us on Zoom today. He's made an offer on your files. If you plead responsible to the 3rd charge of double parking and agree to pay fines and costs of $400, both of these charges from July 17 would be dismissed, including the 93-day misdemeanor. Do you understand the offer, sir?
Yes.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
Yes.
What would your decision be?
I would take it.
Good deal. All right. I'll accept your plea to the 3rd charge, dismiss both of the original charges. Your address on Avondale Circle.
Yes.
Is that a good address?
Yes.
And can I have a phone number for you?
Area code 313-207-9064.
207-9064?
Correct. Yes.
Right. I'll assess fines and costs as per the agreement, $400. You want a due date or payments?
Can I do payments?
You want to do monthly payments?
Yeah, that's fine.
How much per month?
Can I do 50?
And you can. And when do you want to start?
Can I start next week?
18th, Friday, so on or before?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. The cleanest way to do this, if you can, is come to the court before 9 or between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Make your first payment. That way, when you walk out of here, you'll actually have a payment plan in your hand.
Okay.
So if that's an option for you. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that next week then.
Any questions, sir?
No.
You're all set. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, I will bring Brianna in one more time. Sent another chat. Did we put Sam in the waiting room?
I didn't.
Huh. I'll bring him back in. Sorry about that, Sam.
No problem. No problem.
She's not paying attention. I took her out again. Maybe she'll pay attention.
Hello.
Thank you, Miss Douglas. We couldn't get you to connect your audio. Can you
Hear
tell
me?
me the name on the case file, please, that you're appearing on?
Brianna Coleman.
Coleman?
Yes.
What time were you scheduled?
10:30.
Not our docket, Paula. What is it scheduled for, ma'am?
What was it? Dangerous weapon? Carrying a dangerous weapon?
Judge Green's docket.
Ms. Coleman, you'll need to check in with Judge Green on her.
Okay, thank you.
You have the number? Ma'am? Okay.
I guess she has the number.
Or thinks she does.
Yeah.
Or she didn't want me to tell her.
Whole stack.
Just so I can put them on there with. Did they already take them out? Oh, on the chair. I didn't see the chair. Sorry. And these we just
Processed.
did. I'm gonna set that there first. Okay, just so I can mark these off. I know I don't have to worry about it. If you guys want to take a nap, go ahead. I'll keep an eye out.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, Your Honor.
One of my people just told me they got a April Black on the phone, so I'm going to call her.
Okay.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received this message in error, please hang up and try your call again. Subscriber you have dialed
Yeah,
is
that's why.
Hello,
April Black, please.
speaking.
34th District Court calling. This is Judge Oakley.
Hi, I apologize for missing my meeting. I couldn't get in. The link kept taking me to the requested hearing page.
No problem. We've got you on Zoom, or I've got you on my speakerphone, and on Zoom, I've got the prosecuting attorney for the city of Romulus. Understood?
Yes,
All right, I've got a file here from May 20, 2016. Drove while licensed, suspended, revoked, or denied, which is a misdemeanor. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
yes,
All right. The prosecutor joined me on Zoom, Mr. Kaplan, and he's made an offer. If you plead guilty to this, or excuse me, if you plead responsible to double parking, an added charge, then this misdemeanor would be dismissed. Fines and costs would be $400, and we can work out a payment plan on that. Do you understand all that?
yes,
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
yes. I feel like I would like that. I would like to do that.
All right, I'll accept your plea to the double parking then. Fines and costs, $400. There is a $45 clearance fee though, to get your license straight. So the total will be $445.
Okay.
Would you like to set up monthly payments?
Yes, please.
How much?
Uh, um, I don't know. Can we do like
Give yourself some wiggle room,
maybe like 50?
okay? And when can you start?
Next month, I guess.
Can you start by the 1st of January, or you need to go into the
Oh,
January?
no, can we do it start February 1st?
How about if we do January 29th? That's the last Friday.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, like give me some time.
Just doesn't sound like it's going as far. All right, so we'll dismiss the misdemeanor charge. Don't miss any payments. The easiest way or the best way to do this is to come to court in person to make your first payment. That way you can walk out with a payment plan.
Okay.
We're open between 9 and 2 for that kind of transaction. You'll come to the main doors. The security guys will take your payments up front, process it, bring your receipt and your payment plan.
Okay.
Are you already on a payment plan?
Yes, I am.
Why don't we just include this one and that one? You're currently doing $100 a month,
Yes.
so just keep doing $100 a month instead of adding another payment plan.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a note when you do your $100 a month, but bring us an extra $45 payment. So in other words, $45 outside of the regular monthly payment plan, and we'll issue a clearance on this one.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions?
No, not at all.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Josh. Wait to see if any other latecomers show up.
I'll be waiting, Your Honor. No problem.
Gentlemen, everybody else on the docket is now 30 minutes late from when they were supposed to be in the waiting room. So I'm just gonna shut it down and send them all out for bench warrants.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Yep.
Thank you, Your
Thanks.
Honor.
Stay healthy, fellas.
You too, Your Honor. See you, Paul.